Hi guys and welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and tell you if I keep looking up, it is because I'm looking at my microphone because my battery is on its last bar and I don't have any more batteries. I actually had to go to the store and I'll get into that later on, but I didn't get any batteries and yeah. So I'm hoping I can get through this video. I might have to just like speed stuff up. So yeah, if I seem in like panic mode, that is why. So let's just get ready, do some makeup. If you want to see what I come up with, then keep on watching. I feel like I have to do like the 10-minute makeup challenge or something because this is gonna be intense. Please don't die on me. So I'm starting off spraying with my Mario Badescu, which is my favorite way to go about. Actually, that's not even right. That's not what I usually do. See, this has got me really up right now. I'm gonna start by priming with the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I'm so excited because as you can probably tell, I self-tanned. Actually, it was like a couple days ago because I'm bored. So I figured I would self-tan. And I get to jump back into some of my favorite foundations for when I am self-tan. And this is the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. One of my absolute, where's my sponge? One of my absolute favorite foundations. I have not used this in months because I haven't self-tanned. So I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, I had cinnamon rolls for breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce this all over my face. Oh no, it's gonna die. No. You guys, I don't give myself enough credit. Bam. Bam. I already put one in. Bam. Found it in my drawer. Now I don't need to panic. Jesus. There was the thought of me not filming for 2 weeks because went to the grocery store last night, got enough food I should say, for 2 weeks, and I wasn't planning on going out for 2 weeks. I guess I would have just for batteries, but I wouldn't have been happy about it. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with another Too Faced product. This is the Born This Way concealer. I might add a little bit of my Age Rewind in there. Oh yeah, we gonna be highlighted today. That's okay. I like a bright highlight. What I was talking about with the grocery, oh boy. I obviously have a lung disease. I have cystic fibrosis, so I am told from my doctors that do not go out at all. And this was like 2 weeks ago. I was being told this, do not go out at all unless it's 100% absolutely necessary. I had to stop working that very next day. So I've actually been out of work almost 2 weeks already. My work just had to close due to Ohio being locked down. Only essential businesses are to stay open at this point. So I work at a groom shop. Getting your dog groomed is a non-essential business. I was pretty good. I didn't necessarily hoard anything, but I did buy a couple extra stuff here and there because I'm afraid to go out in public right now and be around other people. And the grocery stores have gotten worse, obviously. Today is the 23rd of March, so that gives you any inkling of how long I've been out of work and the dates and everything like that. My husband has been working at home. He works for Procter & Gamble. So when he's working, I mean, he can't leave at all. He's in meetings constantly, on the phone constantly. So it's not like he can go to the store, and I am the best social distancer on the planet. I've been social distancing my whole life. So this is nothing new for me. I went to, so my local grocery store, my local Meijer just changed their hours 2 days ago to 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And my Meijer's a 24-hour Meijer, usually. So I went up there 2 days ago at 8 a.m. and no exaggeration, no joke, there were probably 35 to 45 people waiting outside of the damn door to be let in. There were people in the parking lot, standing in the parking lot, waiting. Cars are just rolling in. Like it was the fucking army coming to war at my Meijer. So I pull up, I see this, and I'm like, nope, that I'm out. Nope, I'm gonna starve. I don't care, I'm not going in. I was thinking to myself, all right, I'll try this again tomorrow morning. Maybe it won't be as crazy because that was Sunday morning. Today's Tuesday. That was Sunday morning. I'm thinking it's the weekend. Actually, the Ohio lockdown hadn't been announced yet. I think it got announced that day or Monday. Monday morning, go up there, it's worse. There's probably double the amount of people. And it was because it was announced. I think people were tripping balls. Again, that morning, I'm like, no, not doing it. Not doing it. So, I am going to add a little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I think to myself, I'm going to try this again, maybe this afternoon, maybe early afternoon, and see if it's the same show. Go up there around 12. Oh my good Lord, baby Jesus. I've never seen the parking lot so full. And I go to the grocery store almost every other day, just as routine. I don't know. I love going to the grocery store. It's just like my one thing I go do because I love to cook and I love to get things as fresh as possible. So, of course, I turn around. I'm like, nope, not happening. So I had been up there at this point 3 times. And my last and final effort, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to go in the evening or at night. They're closing at 10 now. I'm thinking all the crazies have went the past 2 days. For some reason, I don't know why people don't get the concept. The grocery stores are not shutting down. They cannot take away our food source, you know? But for some reason, people are treating this like the grocery stores are going to be shut down, which I just don't understand. So last night, around 9 o'clock, Chris and I are like, let's go try it. Let's go see. Let's go take this chance. And it was glorious. There wasn't that many people in there. There was a couple of aisles that were a little much, but you could easily navigate your way through. But what was kind of cute I don't know if cute's the right word. It probably wasn't cute. I guess what was funny was that some people, like if they were getting close to you, and you know how small those aisles can be. Like there was this girl, she was like patiently waiting for us. Like I was getting chicken broth or something. And she like scurried like, like so fast by us. It was just it was funny. It's like, she gets it, you know. There was this one, there was these guys in there. Dude, you could smell the weed on them from like 2 aisles over. It was ridiculous how strong the weed smell was. I was like, oh my God. And they were getting like chips, like beef jerky, like Oreos, like they were getting that shit, you know. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just taking it on the highlighted parts where I just put the concealer, just basically under my eyes, my nose, my chin. Oh, that looks like total and complete shit. It's fine, whatever. Who am I impressing? Oh my God, this is broke, bitch. I haven't even used you. What the fuck? I'm going to use the Palm Beach Ready Wet n Wild bronzer. I love this bronzer. It does have some sparkle in it. A little bit of highlights, which I love. Y'all, I just started TikTok. I never really got it before. Like, I didn't understand it. I had downloaded it, I don't know, months ago, and was just kind of screwing around with it. And then just during this time, I decided to do it again, and now I'm understanding it more because I have time on my hands to learn it. And I am having a ball with it. I love just doing the voiceovers and acting stuff out, because anybody that knows me in real life knows how much of a goofball I am and how much I don't take myself too seriously. My biggest thing in life is to make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. And a lot of the times I'm just doing like comedy sketches and that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested in following me on that, it's the same, Christy Nicole 65 on TikTok. I would greatly appreciate it because I find myself to be funny. And during this time, if I can make one person smile or laugh, then it's totally worth acting a fool. That's kind of my whole thing about it. I'm going to take some MAC Studio Fix powder foundation and just put a little bit toward the bottom of my face. I like to do this because sometimes my face just looks so much lighter than my neck when I self-tan for some reason. Like in person, I do not look that light. I don't know. I mean, a lot of times what you see in person versus what is showing on camera is not true to color. I've done everything I can and that I know to get everything true to color. I do not a lot of work, but I do some color corrections in iMovie, like turning my saturation down and things like that, because I would rather be able to turn the light down versus, sorry, this light's goofy, versus having to turn it up. It's just much easier to do it that way. But sometimes on camera, I look back at videos and the footage or whatever, I'm like, that is not how it looks in person, and it's so frustrating. But I do the best I can. I don't have a ton of crazy expensive equipment. I just have what I have, you know, and I've done videos on it, so you can take a look at those. But I just like to take some of this just to get it to match better. For blush, I'm going to use the Note Blush in Desert Rose. This is a pigmented blush, and I feel like every time I do like the littlest little dip in there, and then I'm like, ooh. So let me see. Yeah, it's pigmented. And that's what's nice about it, is you don't need a lot of it, and it blends out great. And it's a great color. I love this as my summer color. Ooh, see, it gets crazy easy, but it's okay. For highlight, I have my Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter out. I thought I did have the Wet n Wild. Well, anyway, I think I'll mix between these two. Can you see? This shade, oh no, this shade and this shade, these two. I'm so glad to be able to use these products. Some of my favorite products are the ones I use when I self-tan. Although the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, I'm gonna have to get that in a darker shade so that I can use it when I'm tan, because that is probably one of the best products I have ever used, hands down. There are a lot of products out here, but I think I'm going to jump more into the Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, because these colors are just beautiful shades. And I really want to jump into this shade. It's one of my favorite colors, like in life. One of my favorites. So I think I definitely want to use that. I think I'm going to start off with the shade Coastline and just start to fluff that in my crease. Actually a little bit above my crease. This is more of my transition type of shade. I'm going to jump into Monte Carlo and just focus that right into my crease. I think I'm going to do Mediterranean because I know I've done a look with seashells before, so I'm going to use Mediterranean. I'm just going to take a really small dense brush and pack that shade on there, and then kind of just do like a half cut crease, which usually are my go-to looks, let's be real. Actually, let's just do this, and then use, since I couldn't decide, let's just use seashells in the middle. Of course, you can cut your crease if you want to. I hate cutting my crease. I like to cut it with eyeshadow, really pigmented eyeshadow. It's just my preferred way to do it. Of course, feel free to do so, but I'm lazy and I'm not afraid to admit it, okay? Now for the outside of like the corner of my eye, I'm gonna take the purple in the palette, which is called Cans, that shade. I started off with the littlest amount on there just so I can blend it easy. Then I'm gonna go in with that first brush I used with no product on it and just kind of blend it. Just like that. Then I'm gonna go back into Monte Carlo and just blend a little bit more, bring that color back. I'm just going in with my finger and dipping into seashells and just giving it a pop right in the middle, just kind of tapping and popping that color out. I'm gonna take some seashells, the Aqua. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and take Mediterranean. I'm just popping it on really intensely. And then taking seashells, kind of just doing the same thing we did up top. And then the purple. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, go off camera, finish this eye, pop some lashes on, do my brows, and then be back to finish this look. Okay guys, so off camera, I used the NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade Aqua Green in my waterline. I also used the NYX on the Rise mascara, and the lashes are the same ones I've been using, the Remy lashes in number 778. And my brows look crazy. It's all right, we're gonna move right along. For lips, I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs lipstick in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and look how cute it is. It's one of the little, I guess trial size, whatever you wanna call it. I wouldn't call it travel, because it's that small, and I think I've only used it like 3 times, so I'll let you know how much product you really don't get. Alright guys, so that is it for this look. I didn't find it to be too difficult, especially just using a couple of the shimmer shades and putting it on the outer corner of the eye. You could just stick to one of the shimmer shades because they are so pigmented and packed with color. I think cutting out the actual cutting of the crease saves you some steps. You know what I'm saying? I need to fix these brows before I get any pictures. But this look reminds me of a very spring mermaid type of look, and I am all about that life. I'm so glad to be using some of my favorite products again. That's why I love self-tanning. But I think that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.